Hello guys, and welcome to my channel and to another UPCRATE unboxing video. It's UPCRATE 44 and I shook this box and it sounds like there are pencils in a metal case inside, so far so good. Okay, metal case was correct, but it's a watercolor set! Oh my god, this is literally perfect timing because I wanted to get a travel-sized watercolor set. So, check. Great work, UPCRATE. I love that. Next we got some markers, some color markers in some pastel colors. And a Tombow double-sided pen with a fine tip and another fine tip, as well as a mini watercolor brush, I guess, since we got watercolors, in size 0 by Lineo. Oh, there's another pen. It's a Spectrum Noir metallic pen. And I think I got this one in an UPCRATE box already. Let me check. Yes, I found it. I got this one already together with these. I think this was the first UPCRATE box of 2023, but I'm not sure. I think it was the New Year's box. So we got another one. And 3 sheets of watercolor paper, probably. And the bottle post. Ooh, I like this artwork. And the topic is thinking about the future. Oh my, I hope I can come up with a positive one. And we got a super pretty art print by Cuthberts. And a HelloFresh coupon that I will probably never use. I got so many of these in the past and I have never ever used them. So maybe this time, maybe not. And we got some stickers. So far, I'm really happy with this box. I'm in the mood for watercolors, so that fits just perfectly. And yeah, let's see what I'll create with these materials. Let's test the materials. I got my regular watercolor paper because the paper that is included is a little more expensive, so I don't want to waste it for swatches. And I think we will start with the Tombow pen. As I found out, one side is gray and one side is black, so we'll start with the gray side. So it has a rather hard tip, which I really like because I'm a little heavy-handed. So I prefer a harder brush nib over a softer brush nib, and this one feels pretty nice. And the black is just the same, so that's cool. So next up we have this metallic marker. Actually, it wasn't included in the bottle post, and I'm not sure if they forgot to put it in or if this is a giveaway, a leftover they had from another box and just put it in because they didn't know what else to do with them. But it has a brush nib on one side and some bullet nib on the other side. And I think the color looks really nice. So I'm not sure if I will use it in my artwork because technically it's not part of the box if it's not on the bell post, is it? I'm not sure. So next up we have the Artspaze color markers. We'll start with this lavender color. Oh wow! I actually expected it to be a little more pale, but I don't think there are any alcohol-based markers that have exactly the same color on the cap than on the paper. But whatever. What? This is not the same color. This is way darker. Okay, they definitely have to work on the color matching. I mean, this is not the same color. So I'm very curious for the yellow one now, because it looks like pastel yellow, but these look like pastel colors too. Again, it's a lot darker, but I think it matches a little better than on the other markers. So I think these colors won't blend that well, but I will try it anyway. I am well aware that this is watercolor paper and not marker paper, so maybe they perform differently on marker paper, but so far just looks like the yellow pushed away the red or pink or whatever it's supposed to be. It's not as smooth as I had hoped, but it looks okay. Let's test this one. So these colors actually blended better than I thought they would, but I've seen better blends. Maybe it's my own ability to blend that I'm not able to do that, but so far I like the colors. And now we will test the watercolors. Oh my god! You can put your finger in here. So I guess it's for your thumb. Then you can put it in here and just paint when you're on the go. So I think I will put the colors in another order later, because I don't like it the way it is. But whatever. For now it's fine. So that's a really nice selection of colors, even though I don't see much of a difference between these two greens. Maybe this one is a little more bluish, but only a teeny tiny bit. And I can't wait to paint with these because they look really vibrant and nice, so that's great. When I brainstormed some future-related ideas for the painting, my thoughts kept going into that global warming direction, as you can probably tell. I don't know, I just felt like this will be a big part of our future and I couldn't think of anything else, so here we are. I came up with the composition myself and only used the reference for the man fishing, which is probably why I'm not 100% satisfied with the sketch. But whatever, with every painting or drawing that I'm not happy with, I still learn something new every time. Let's talk about something else for now. I've been subscribed to UPCRATE since box number 21 or 22, I think. And something that keeps annoying me is that the bottle post comes with so many typos or mistakes of different kinds. And usually I just try to ignore it because I'm sure that a lot of work goes into these boxes and that it's tough to put a complete box together every 4 weeks, and I don't want to be rude, but this time I'm so annoyed that I need to talk about it. Personally, I like to read a lot, which is why I'm probably a little pickier than the average person when it comes to written content. But again, I don't want to be rude, and UPCRATE team, you're great, and if you ever see this, please take this as constructive criticism and contact me if you need someone to proofread the bottle post in advance. The thing that annoyed me enough to talk about it here was this interview. I started reading it and enjoyed it, turned to the next page, continued reading and was like, wait a second, didn't I read that before? And yes, I did actually read it because they printed exactly the same thing on the next page. But mistakes happen, so I kept reading and then realized, wait, there are the same questions again. Because they literally printed the same thing twice on the same page. How can you not see this? These are 9 paragraphs in total, but only 3 questions. And I'm wondering, where did the other 6 questions end up? Did they only have 3 and hope no one would notice? Or did they actually not notice that they were repeating themselves 3 times? It kind of feels like the bottle post is the last thing they put together, but they were running short on time, so someone had to pull an all-nighter and send off the final draft at 5:30 in the morning because deadline of the printing company was 6 a.m. I don't know what it's like at UPCRATE, maybe it's only one person putting the bottle post together, and if you read your own texts like 10 times, you don't see the mistakes anymore. I get that. But why not take the draft, give it to someone who's never seen it before, and say, hey, mark every typo and everything that seems odd. That's a small thing that would have a huge impact because these constant mistakes keep bringing the quality of the bottle post down, in my opinion. Which is a shame because content-wise, the bottle post is great. So UPCRATE, please take a little extra time for proper proofreading. Or if it's not the proofreading, fix whatever causes these mistakes because you could do so much better. On a more positive note, I really enjoyed the materials that came with this box. I actually ended up using the watercolors more than the markers, not because the markers are bad or anything, they are actually pretty good. I just felt more drawn to the watercolors. And speaking of the watercolors, I think this set is super cool. The paints are nice, but what really impressed me is that you can take out this little tray with the paints and then use the additional space for mixing. I think that's super smart and I have never seen this with another brand, so go Artspaze, you're doing a great job here. I knew the paper already because they included it in another box and I love it. It can handle a lot of water and is a joy to work with. However, not so much of a joy was filling large areas with this tiny brush that was included, which is why you saw me using another one right from the beginning. I know that's cheating, but I really didn't want to fill the whole page with a small brush. I didn't use the red metallic marker because it didn't fit the style of the painting, but I will definitely use it for something else. All in all, I think my painting is missing something. I'm not sure what I'm looking for here, but I can't seem to find it anyway, so whatever. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. See you next time. Bye!